Hello, everybody. This is The Overthinker, episode 2, talking about walking ATMs. Today, I'm here with Mikayla Johnson and Carolina Rodriguez. And anything you guys want to say before we get started?
What's good? How's everybody doing?
Hi, I'm Carolina.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to ask you both, what is walking ATMs?
Mikayla, you want to go first?
Yeah, okay. So basically, Walking ATMs is part of a bigger company. It's just one of the smaller organizations, and IM Mastery Academy. IM Mastery Academy is basically an educational platform where they basically teach us how to trade. So this could be, Forex, HFX, cryptos, binary, all these different things. So the Walking ATMs personally is, like I said, an organization inside it. But Walking ATMs is very well known for its culture, being super hardworking, the people inside of it. All culture is kind of everybody working together. There's always high vibes when you're at events or everybody's in person, even on Zooms and stuff. So that's kind of what Walking ATMs is from my perspective. I want to go, Carolina?
Yeah, so I'm gonna just add on to that. To make like an analogy, there's like the NBA, that's like IM Academy, and then like Miami Heat is like Walking ATMs. But really, like, we talk a lot about money and like help people be more financially literate, to learn like how you should invest your money, how you should budget your money before you have like a lot of money. We also talk about like taxes. Like, we learned a lot from like millionaires in our company, and how they made it to where they are today.
Okay, that sounds actually very interesting. Would you feel that people would be thinking like this is like a scam? Because there are other things out there where it's like they're like telling you, if you pay me $150, I'll teach you how to do this. And they don't teach you anything. They just take your money. And if they do teach you, it's like a pyramid scheme. Like, what separates walking ATMs from like the other like things like this that's like sort of like a scam?
So whenever I first joined, like, I didn't even think that this could be a pyramid scheme. But whenever I like started reaching out to people about it, they were like, oh, this is a scam, this is a pyramid scheme. And I've also gotten like a lot of messages where people are like, if you give me like a certain amount, I can double it, I can triple it. And like, that's not how it works. Like, the money that we like to get in at first is like just to pay for the education.
Okay, that's actually really good. You were saying something,
Yeah.
Mikayla?
Yeah, sorry. Just another thing is like the scams, or someone was talking this on a call the other day. But for this, like, most scams, they're not as personal, or it's kind of like, okay, send me the money, and then they kind of ghost you. But in this, like, especially when I first start like talking to someone, if they're interested in this, I make it super clear, like, I have no access to your money. Nobody that you meet, we don't have any access to your money. And like Carolina said, like, the initial fee, because millionaires are not going to teach all this valuable information for free. Obviously, it's an investment. You have to pay the 324 just to get started. But everything that you do after that, we don't have any access. We don't have access to anything that you're doing. And different from a scam is this is so personal. Like, we will talk to you face to face. Like, we have our numbers in our bio. Like, it's a way more personal than a scam. They wouldn't probably get on a Zoom like this and talk to you face to face, or even want to like show their face. They'd be like, just send me the money, and like, that's it. But it's so much more personal with this. So that's the difference, I think.
Okay, so what is the entry fee? We're talking about the entry fee. How much is the entry fee if somebody wants to get started with walking ATMs?
$325, and this is for the elite pack. So there's a bunch of different packages we have. I personally have the elite. Carolina has the elite. It just, with this package, it's, you're making way more for your money. So with the elite, you have the Forex Academy, which, kind of break it down, Forex is like money in your sleep. So you get into a trade and you wait, a couple of hours or maybe even a day, and you go back and you can see your profit. It also has HFX, which is high frequency Forex. So this is money in minutes, literally making money in minutes. You're in and out with the bag in like 3 minutes, which is like, when I found that out, I was like, yo, you're literally lying. What the heck? And then we also have DCX, which is cryptos. So most of y'all have probably heard of like Bitcoin, Ethereum, all of that. We have an academy for all three of those. And then those also come with the Go Lives. So those are like live streams that we can hop on. They tell us the trade ideas. And then it also comes with a bunch of apps. I can even name, there's like at least like, I think 12 apps that it comes with that literally you can download on your phone and make money with. Like, there's one of them where you get text messages, and they send text messages, and you literally just put the information that they give you into your broker, and you can make money literally wherever you are, whenever you want. So that's the difference, or that's what the elite pack is. If Carolina want to go over a little bit more.
Yeah, so there's another package that's like $100 less. It's called the platinum. So like she said, like when you get the elite, you get all three packages, but with the platinum, you have to choose just one. And then like whenever you choose that one, it doesn't come with any of the products, so you would have to like add on like Hourglass, which is like $22 more.
Okay. All right. So that's very nice actually. So I have a question about Forex, anything like that. Is it kind of like with the stock market, how you have to buy into a certain stock and then you watch your money go up, or is it like, or how is it actually? I've never really gotten into this. That's why I'm trying to ask more questions so me and everybody else out here can understand more about Forex and everything like that.
So Forex is the foreign exchange market, and there's like different currencies, you know, like the US dollar, the pound, the peso. Like say like we go to Mexico, right?
Yeah.
We give them $1,000 to trade the $1,000 in dollars to the Mexican peso, and then whenever we go to Mexico, we don't use any of that money, right? We just use our credit card, and whenever we come back, we go again to that booth. There's like a booth in the airport, and they give us back like 1,200. And they didn't make a mistake. It's just because like every single minute, like the currencies are like fluctuating. Like the amount
Oh,
that
okay.
the amount that they are is like different. So what we do that from our phones. Like we say that it's gonna go up. Like one is gonna get stronger and it's going to go up. So that's how we make a profit. We can make a profit from it going up and down.
Okay. So just depending on like the fluctuation of like the exchange value rate, that's how you make your money doing Forex. Okay. So how do you make your money in like the other categories?
So for like HFX or cryptos, just kind of
I
like
understand cryptos because like cryptos is like Bitcoin, Dogecoin, like that's always like a fluctuating system of like, you know, it can be like high one day and then it can go down one like the other day. But what was the other one?
So
HFX?
HFX, it's high frequency forex. So it's exactly what Carolina just described. Exactly, like literally the whole process, you know, currencies fluctuating, everything like that. But with normal forex, you would get in and it would have to be, you know, a couple hour trade or like maybe even a day. But like I was saying earlier, HFX is high frequency forex. So you'll get into a trade and you get on a broker and you'll say, you know, different educators have different times. Mostly it's like 2 minutes or 3 minutes, or maybe they'll say, you know, we're doing like a 1 minute one. But it's usually 1 minute to 3 minutes. And, you know, you hit the call button or the put button, and then you wait your 2 minutes, and then the profit goes right to your account. So that's a lot more fast. So if you're, you know, this is kind of for like the instant gratification people who are like, okay, I want to see money now. I want to see like, this is real now. Like, I want my profits ASAP. And this is also good for, you know, like you're saying, kind of like in college, or if people, you know, need money fast, you'll be making, you know, you can compound your account and you can, you know, really stay disciplined with your trading. And you can make a lot of money if you just, you know, are trading back to back and you're staying really disciplined with your plan. But that's kind of what HFX is.
Okay. Like I've been seeing like Carolina post about it on her story, like since I met her and everything at college, but like I never like understood it. And now that I'm understanding, it's like, it sounds like it's not like, you know, it's definitely like nothing like all of these other schemes. Cause like I've been approached by a scheme and like I didn't believe it, but I invested in it just to hear more what they were saying. And comparing what I heard from this to like to what actually what Walking ATMs is and what your bigger company is and everything like that with everything, I can tell from just listening like this is actually something that's real and I can see the results and everything from it. So that's pretty interesting. All right. Next question we have is, what made you both want to join Walking ATMs?
So I'm gonna start off. For me, like how I got started, there was this girl on Instagram, and she was like, "Hey, are you interested in making multiple streams of income like from your phone?" I was like, "Yeah," because like I've never had like a 9 to 5 job. I really like I just went to school. I used to work with my mom. Like she has her own company, like her own trucking company, and like I didn't see myself doing that for the rest of my life, and I didn't see myself working like in the field that I'm studying for. So I was like, if I can make money from my phone, like that would be the best thing ever. And then like I got on a call with this with my mentor Nick, and he went over everything, and I was like, oh my god, this is like perfect, because I want to travel. I don't want to be here like in one place for the rest of my life.
Okay.
Yeah, so my story is kind of so basically my cousin was actually in the business, and she posted something on her story about manifestations or like affirmations. And before, I've been in the business for about 6 months. I got in like December. And when I got in, I was in like a super dark place before I got in. A lot of shit went down. I was just not in a good place in my life. And I was like, okay, I just need something. Like, I don't know what it is. I was working 40 hours at like a retail job plus doing school. I was just like, oh my God, I just need something. And then the universe just brought it my way. And I was with my now mentor, Anna, who like I love so much. She's literally changed my life. She got me into such a good place in my life. And that's another thing is that mentors, it is when I say culture, these people turn into your family, like without you even realizing, especially like Carolina, I had no idea who she was. And now she's like my sister. Like all these people you meet, it's because you all are like thinking the same, because most people don't want success. They don't really want to work for the success. They'll say they want it, but most people, 5% or 95% of people aren't actually going to put the work in. And we're part of the 5% who are like, okay, I know what I need to do. I'm going to put the work in. And all the people that we're connecting with on a daily, who we're constantly talking to, they think the same. They all have the same vision. We all are like, okay, we're going to do this work. We have to grind our ass off to get the success, but we know that the work is coming, and most people won't do that. So the family that you meet and the mentors that we get are literally like our family. And I can't even like explain it. But once I got into the business, I live in Vermont, which is like, no one really knows what it is. It's like next to New York, but no one's like, everyone's like, what is Vermont? I'm like, it's a state. Like, learn your 50 states, first of all. But there was like a huge team in Vermont, and all of them left, and I was just the last one standing. And then now I'm like traveling all the time. So that's how I got into the ATMs in the first place.
All right. Well, first I'm gonna take a break out of this and ask, are you in a better place now? Like, are you actually like good in your mental state and everything?
Oh my God, I've literally never been happier. Like, honestly.
All right, that's good. I just want to make sure you were good.
Oh, I'm so much.
All right, what is the goal of Walking ATMs? Like when you join, like, is it all about your own personal goal, or is there like a main goal of the company that you both like all of you reach for?
So we talk about this vision that we have. We want to have 20,000 active members in our team by the end of the year, and then also I think it's 20 chairman 10s, right?
I think it's 30, 20 or 30.
30?
Something like.
Okay, so a lot of chairman 10s.
Yeah, and a chairman 10, just because most people don't know what that is, but a chairman 10 is someone who's making $10,000 a month.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, and the cool thing is like, that's like a goal. That's like, okay, that's happening. That's not like, everybody's chairman symbol, but like we do chairman screams. Like people are pushing for chairman, how like, because they know like, $10,000, that can change somebody's life. That can retire your family, that can retire you. And that just keeps going up from there. But that's like our full like Walking ATMs vision. My personal vision, and Carolyn, if you want to say like yours after this, but my personal vision is to, impact people like every single day. Like when I first got into this, I didn't really know what my purpose was. And then now I can tell, I have a lot, or I can tell like I have like very like high energy, and I love like helping people. I love seeing people win more than I like seeing myself win. I love like creating success stories. I want to see people do the things that they don't think they're able to do, and have that confidence and have that self-love within themselves. So as long as I can, impact people every single day and make them see themselves in their higher self, and, push themselves to limits that like they didn't think they could ever do, that's just like my goal, is to just be that person that they can go back to it when they're like growing. So
okay.
So my biggest goal for me is Chairman 750, which is 750,000 a month. Like, I don't know exactly what I want to do with that money, but I know like I want to retire my mom. I want to help my siblings like go to college. I want to travel. And like once I get to that level, like I'm also gonna be helping like an insane amount of people like getting to that level as well.
Okay. Those are some big goals. I hope you both reach your goals. I hope your company is able to reach your guys' goals, because speaking from my standpoint, goals, you have to be goal oriented if you're going to join a company like that. And hearing your guys' goals, I know that you guys will be able to achieve them, because I've talked to Carolina in person. She has that high energy. Talking to you right now, you have high energy, and high energy will get you to go places. And I can't wait to see what y'all do later on in the future.
Thank you.
No problem. The next question I have is for you guys is Walking ATMs versus a conventional 9-to-5 job. Like, what are your recommendations for it? Is Walking ATMs for everybody? Like, let's be honest here. Is it for
No.
everybody, or
No.
is it just for like go-getters?
You have to be motivated, dedicated,
Yeah,
definitely.
I think it can work for everybody, but not everybody like really works the way that you need to like work the company.
Yeah, and the difference between this and like a normal job, which my mentor kind of broke this down, because when I first got started, I was working a 9-to-5. Like, I was 17 working 40 hours, which I don't think like you're supposed to work that much when like you're still like a minor, but like I was like working my ass off like every single day. And when I first got into this, I asked my mentor, I was like, so like, can I quit my job, or like, what do you want me to do? Like, I'm this thing that you're telling me, I think I can make a lot of money. So should I quit my job? Should I stay? Like, what's going on? And basically she was telling me, like, I mean, like, I quit my job after like 2 months of being in the business, because I was making more in the business than I was at my job. So I was like, you know, if I can have more time freedom and make the same amount, like, and I hated that job too. So I was like, okay, you know, bye, like, I'm leaving. So, and then with the job, it's the cool thing is like in a 9-to-5, you can't get into the business and be like, okay, I want to be making what the manager makes in 2 months. You can't do that. You can't just walk in. You need to have experience. You need to have all these different things. Like, you can't just walk up and be like, yeah, I want what he's making. You can't do that. So in this, the cool thing is like, you can come in, no experience, you like, neither of us had any experience with like trading, or for me at least, network marketing. None of this is my first like entrepreneur business, anything like that. So this is totally new to both of us. And in this business, you can come in and start making, you know, whoever brought you in, you can, you know, outgo them. You can make more than they're making. You can really decide if you want to give yourself a raise. If you want to go and, you know, compound your account, if you want to go hit a couple ranks so you can like get a lot more money, get more residual income, you can do that, which in a 9-to-5, you can't do that. So in this, you basically can decide when you give yourself a raise. So that's kind of like a difference between a 9-to-5 and ATMs.
So to add on to that, you know, I never really had a 9-to-5, but they always talk about how like whenever you're working a job, you're really just thinking about your job. You're not really thinking about yourself. You're not thinking about your own goals that you have for your life. You're just thinking like, oh, I have to work tomorrow. And then like whenever you join this, like we really push like your goals. What do you want in life? What do you want to accomplish like in the next month, in the next year? And really like think about growing your own wealth instead of like someone else's wealth. Because whenever you're working a 9-to-5, you're helping someone else get rich.
That's true. So this is why everybody's not just quitting their jobs and rushing out to Walking ATMs. It's that not everybody can do it with high energy, and it's not like something that, you know, it's not really for everybody, but everybody can do it if you take aside the time to do it. And if you do have a 9-to-5 job, when you say it's the right time to quit that 9-to-5 job and make doing the trading with Walking ATMs your main job? Like, when is the right time to like differentiate the two and like focus more on Walking ATMs versus your main job?
I would say when you start, or like, this is what I did, this is what my mentor recommended. As soon as you start making what you're making at your 9-to-5 in the ATMs, whether that's, you know, with trading, with residuals, cryptos, whatever that may be, if you start making the same or even more, then I would quit your job. But, you know, you need your 9-to-5 to fund your business. So like for the monthly, for like, you know, you still need your 9-to-5, because you're not going to get into ATMs and start making like 6 figures like your first week. You need to, you know, build up to that. Obviously, it's not an overnight success. It's not microwave results. So this is what I did also, is I kept my job, and, you know, I was still working my job. I cut down my hours a little bit so I could, you know, still focus on ATMs kind of equally. And then I quit my job as soon as I was making equal in ATMs than I was at my job.
All right. That's actually really good advice for everybody who actually does have a job and is trying to like differentiate between the two, or with anything else that's kind of like this. That's actually really good advice and everything.
Yeah.
My next question for you both is, what was the Dallas trip like, and what did you all do during the Dallas trip?
Oh my God, Dallas. But the thing is like, these are things that I've never done. Like the first time I went to Dallas, not this past trip, but the first time was in March. It was March Madness, and this was the first time. Like I've never left the East Coast. I've never left anywhere, and I had to fly to Dallas. I flew to Miami to see my mentor by myself. So I'm getting on my first flight by myself, going to Dallas for the first time, and I'm like, what is happening? But now in Dallas this time, basically, we're in, as you saw, we're in like a office space kind of thing, and we were literally the 2 days that we were there. The first part of the days we're listening to our $1 million mentors. Literally, when I first heard that, I was like, there's no way there's $1 million mentor. And I was like, they're capping. They're literally lying. There's not $1 million. But trust me, I've seen them. There's $1 million mentor in this business. And we're hearing from 6, 7, 8-figure earners. They were telling us exactly what they did. And the difference between some of our other events is the other events, it's kind of just like value, like, go and get your goals, like just kind of hyping you up. But this one, which I really liked, is they told you specifically what they did to get to where they are right now. These are chairman 25, 50, 100, which are making 25,000 or 2,500, 25,000. I don't know, 25,000, 50,000, 100,000 a month. And we're listening, and they're telling us exactly what they did so we can do the exact same thing. And then on the other half of the day, we go and apply it. So we hit the phones, we talk to people, we let them know, exactly what this is. So that's kind of my take on what Dallas was. But Carolina, want to take away?
Yeah. So it was like what she said, we sat in that room and took notes on like what they said, because they're chairman and they're like telling us like, oh, I did this and this and this. So I'm like writing. I had so many breakthroughs. There was also like a pastor there. I don't know what rank he is, but he was a millionaire before he joined. He's a chairman 10, 50?
50.
Okay, so he's a chairman 50, and he was a millionaire before he joined the business. Like the thing that really like mattered for him was the impact. He's able to help other people make the same money that he had, and like he was he like prayed for us, and really like we had the chance to like after they finished talking to like ask them like personal questions that we had, like the chairman. But we had like chairman screams.
Wow. So where are y'all both at inside Walking ATMS? Like do y'all have like official ranks, or are you just like still like considered members?
So I'm a platinum 150 right now. I'm about to hit P6, which is $600 a month.
Me too. I'm a P150, about to hit P6.
Oh wow, that's $600 a month. You guys are almost there. That's actually pretty good. I'm happy for you both.
Thank you.
Okay, next question for you guys is, can you see yourself continuing doing this in the future, or can you see yourself changing it, wanting to do an actual like 9 to 5 and doing this at the same time, or primarily just focusing straight down the line and just doing this?
So for me, like the past few weeks, I've really been thinking like, where am I going to be in 10 years? Like, I don't see myself doing anything else really, because like there's people who have done this. It might take some years, but really like if you stay at it, if you keep studying, keep like going and not giving up, I know that I can get to chairman. But I do want to do like some like side, not a 9 to 5. I do want to start like my own business in terms of like fitness and like physical therapy. I'm still working out the kinks, but I do not see myself like leaving this company.
Yeah, same for me. I don't, especially after the things we learn, and like in this business, it really does change your mindset. Like as I said like before, like I was in a super dark place, and now I'm like the happiest that I've ever been. So it does have like, it changes your mindset so much. And then we also learn a lot, because it's like when you're at a 9 to 5, you're funding their future, you're funding their bank account, you're funding their last name. You're not even helping yourself. Like when you're working 9 to 5, nobody knows who you are. You're not creating a legacy for yourself, or nobody's going to remember her like, oh yeah, she worked that really good 9 to 5. Like she was a king, she was a queen. Like, no one's going to remember you for that. So in this, you're really creating your legacy. So that's why they're kind of like, this isn't for everybody, because most people, they, just want to work a 9 to 5, and that's fine. Like if that's what they want to do. But, for the certain people who are like, I want to create a legacy for my last name. I want people to remember me for, what I did, who I helped, everybody I impacted. And after being in this for even, 6 months, when I was in this for like 4 months, I was like, yeah, I can't go back to 9 to 5 because, you have that confidence. You're like, I'm making a legacy for myself. Why would you want to go from that to going back to what you were doing before this? So I personally don't see myself ever leaving.
All right. That sounds wonderful for both of you. I'm happy that you guys were able to figure out what you want to do in life at such a young age to be able to do it and then be able to go wherever you want later on in the future. Carolina, I'll check back in with you someday to see if you ever do make that fitness goal dream your own. But this question is for both of you. I don't know if Mikayla, if you're still in college or not, but are you guys gonna? You are?
I never went to. I'm 18.
You never went?
I just graduated high school about a week ago, and I'm not planning on going to college. So she went to college, so this is all her.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on graduating high school.
Thank you.
Carolina, this question is for you then. Do you think you're gonna finish out and get your degree, or are you gonna walk away from it and then come back to it later on?
So a while ago, like right towards the end of the semester, like in May, I was really like, no, like I can't finish. Like I get super overwhelmed, like with the like building a business and also going to school, like full-time student. But I was really thinking like a winner never quits and a quitter never wins. So I have 1 year left. Like I'm definitely gonna finish and get my bachelor's. If I do decide to do that, like fitness, I think I'm probably gonna have to continue school too. But I'm definitely gonna finish. I'm definitely gonna probably take my time. I don't want to rush it.
Yeah.
Just because like if I'm taking 5-6 classes, I'm gonna get overwhelmed. But it definitely like is just time management.
All right. Well, I'm going to thank you both for coming on today. I know you both have busy schedules, and I'm super thankful for having you both on. And is there anything you both want to shout out, say anything to?
First of all, shout out to my mentor, Anna, because girl, you seriously saved my life, and I cannot thank you. You've opened your house to me. You've opened, my heart. You've let me, vent to you. You've let me cry to you. We've like had like really deep combos, and you still, stay there. You push me every day to get out of my comfort zone, and I couldn't thank you enough. So at Anna Urina on Instagram. Love you, girl.
Carolina, anybody you want to shout out?
No, I don't.
Well, thank you both for coming on, and thank you so much.
Thank you
for having us.
I appreciate you.